Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? It's me, Raven. What's going on? What's good? How you been? Are you getting it in? Somebody's getting it for you. What's going on, people? Woo! Okay. As you see, it's your big sis, Crazy Raven, once again. And I'm coming at you on a whole nother note. I want to talk to you in reference to spirits. Now, once upon a time, when I was just a little young person, I used to get spirits that used to visit me in my bedroom. Yes, and I'm quite sure that there are some people out here that understand what I'm talking about. In reference to, let me see, how do I put this? Do you ever see the movie called I See Dead People? A lot of times people do movies and it really has a lot to do with really real true life and real true events. And I've experienced this, and I'm quite sure other people have too as well, but a lot of times people don't want to talk about it because they're going to think you're crazy. So, I'm going to put it out there. Fuck it, I don't care. You may think I'm crazy. Imagine that. You think I'm crazy. Anyway, so what happened is, as a child growing up, I used to see people inside my bedroom. Now, when you quite can't understand of seeing someone there, and you're explaining to people that, you know, there's someone there, and my mother and my aunt used to pull me back into the bedroom because there was like, there's no one there, and I used to be screaming, hollering, crying, you know, oh my God, please, no, no, no. I was like a dog. You know how you try to wash a dog, you don't want to get in the water. That's how I was, you know, and I was crying and stuff like that, and I was really scared. Okay, to make sure, you know. So, what happened was, I stood up there and everything, and as I've gotten older, I still see the spirits. Now, the weirdest thing about these spirits from the spiritual world that we live in, I don't think you know it or not, but we really do live in a very spiritual world. There are more than just humans and aliens on this earth. There are actually dead people that's walking on this earth that we can actually see them. Some of us can, some of us can't. Have you ever put something down and can't figure out where is it at? That's the spirit that moved it. And it's so many things that, you know, you get signs and warning. Have you ever, we live in a very spiritual world, is my point, what I'm saying. So, as a child growing up, and I experienced these spirits and stuff like that. They used to come into my room. They got the witch riding your back. Now, the witch riding your back is when you're sleeping and someone jumps on you and you wake up. Now, you're jumping on you and you're waking up, and it's like pulling you and pulling you and pulling you. I know you may think it's some type of exorcism or something, but this really has happened. And I know there's other girls or guys out there that this has happened too. I'm not the only one. Because I talked to a few friends and a couple of people, and they told me they've gone through this experience as well. And the simple fact is not like with some meth users or some crack users. No, it's nothing like that. And this is way before I even knew what a taste of liquor tasted like. So, I'm sorry, you know, I'm silly. I stay focused. And so what happened was, the spirits and stuff used to visit me inside my room and stuff like that. And I've listened to different stories in reference to people that have gone through a lot of changes and stuff like that as far as spirits. Now you have to understand, entities. Entities is something that can enter into your body when you are weak in spirit. Now, by you being weak in spirit means that you're at the point in your life where you don't want to live anymore and you're ready to die. So basically, when you go to sleep at night and your spirit is so bad, that's a lot of times when spirits can actually enter into your body. And I know I sound a little crazy and cuckoo and nuts, but I'm telling you, this is actually the truth. Whether you want to deal with it, if you want to hear it or not, or whatever, that's up to you. So I feel as though it's very true because I've experienced it myself. A lot of, like I tell you, a lot of times in my stories are basically true, true events that's actually happened to me. And I used to watch them come to, I used to watch them like wipe the walls, and I used to watch faces appear on the wall. I know people looking at me like, see, I'm always thinking. See, what I'm laughing at is the fact that you probably think this bitch has lost. What kind of hormones are you on? What type of regimen, bitch? Because you have lost your mind. And trust me, I haven't. I'm just putting it out. I'm just letting you know the other side of me. Because you have to understand, if it's not true, then if you ever go to church and stuff like that, and you ever go to church and, you know, it's not a gospel church or Baptist church or something like that, or I guess whatever, and people catch the Holy Ghost and that's how they got the demons out. What do you think they're jumping out of them? Those are actually spirits because these are spiritual worlds. You ever go inside the church and get this really, it's a really strange feeling that you get when you go inside the church. I can even go deeper on you. The reason why I don't go to the water or to the beach is because I know I'm going to sound crazy, but I'm going to put it out there. Judge me if you want. You know what you have to say. The reason why I don't go to the beach and stuff like that, like people say go to the beach and it's very beautiful. I don't go to the beach because I always hear dead people crying in the water. And I don't know how to stop it. Like when I get to, I can tell when I'm getting to work. I can smell it. And I smell this smell, and I smell them crying. And I was like, you know, I tried to play it off and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to try to fight this fear. So then one day I went to the water, and it got this current that pulls you out. I was like, oh, what's going on? So as it pulled me out, the water splashed me in the face, and some of it got into my mouth. I was like, oh. Spit it out. Like, so what happened was, it was salt water. And that salt water tasted like tears. Honey, you should have saw. Oh, I jumped out the water. I've never been back to the beach again. And that was when I was a teenager, about a few years ago. Anyway, so the simple fact of the matter is this video reference to spirits. Have you seen spirits or somebody walking inside your house? And see, I'm going to tell you something that may happen to me. Like, you ever saw The Last Dragon with Brandon Lee? And he was like dealing with the spirits and stuff. I'm telling you people, this thing is really true. At 3:30 in the morning to 4 o'clock, spirits used to walk the earth. Then it doesn't happen anymore at 3:30. They're actually walking the earth now. And it's a lot of different things that are actually happening. I had a roommate that once lived with me. God, she's going to kill me for this one. That I really believe that one of them got into her body. Like something just really happened. I don't know how to put my finger on it, but something is not quite right. And the simple fact of the matter is that I don't know how to help people and stuff like that. Like, there's so many different types of spirits out here in the world. There are good spirits and there are also bad spirits. You know, and there's spirits that'll bring you into the light, and there's spirits that are here to bring you to the darkness. There's spirits that do things to make you cry because they get their energy from your unhappiness. And there are spirits in the world that get their energy by making you happy. You know, the world, like I tell everybody, the world is not quite just black and white. There's shades of gray and there's lots of color. And the simple fact of the matter is, like, when I used to call transsexuals angels, because angels have no sex. In other words, we're angels. Not saying you have to be a transsexual to be an angel. This is not what I'm saying for all you. Oh, really? The reason why I call transsexual angels is that they have no sex because they're not neither male or female. They're in between. And a lot of transsexuals come with a lot of love and compassion and care. Sure, they glamorize it up with the makeup and all that kind of stuff like that because they're actually caught between two worlds. And by being caught between two worlds, you have the nice transsexual and you have the evil transsexual. And that goes within a lot of different things of people. But a lot of transsexuals are a person that's more reserved. We sit back and we're like this. We watch you. Now, if you're a good person, we watch you. If you're a bad person, we watch you. We already know we're on trial. But most times, a lot of us are really nice. The ones who are really mean has been hurt so bad that you've broken them down to the character that they become. And I know it sounds a little far-fetched, and I may sound like I'm reaching 4,000 here, but I only could go by what I've learned. Now, you don't have to be a transsexual to have boobies and all this other stuff. Like transsexuals is a whole nother story, but I'm not going to that. We're going to stay with angels. Angels have no sex. So a lot of gay people are angels. A lot of gay men are angels. A lot of straight people are angels. A lot of women, of course, tons of women are angels. You know, and the reason why I said it, because women are very nurturers, and women are the best. I mean, I love women. Anybody knows me know I love women. And women are the best, because the simple fact of the matter is that when your heart is broken, she will sit there and she will cry with you. And she will hold you and comfort you. So women have the power of nurture. When you come to some men, not all, and you tell me a problem, say, man up. Shut up, and he wants you to become strong and lenient and very hard on you, which makes you could be a very cold person. When someone comes to you with a lot of love, you don't really want to hear it because you've been manning up. And it's a very spiritual world. A lot of times he does that because of what he's been taught. Anyway, I don't want to go into all that, but we're going to stay on the spirits and stuff. So I just want to put it out there in reference to spirits. Have you ever experienced spirits? Have you ever met someone and saying, wow, I feel like I've been at this spot before. Like I've been here before. Because your spirit is letting you know you've been reincarnated. And like I said before, when it comes to little babies and stuff that know so much, like how did this baby know that? These babies have been reincarnated. They're just coming back. Once a person passes on in life, I've learned, whether you want to believe me or not, it's up to you. A lot of times people die because their new body is ready for them. It's not that they're leaving the earth, they're just leaving that part of that life. And they actually have a new body. It means that they're about to be reborn all over again. And I know you may think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you something for what I've seen and what I've known. And I know there are some people out here that can relate to what I'm saying, because there's a lot of people walking around with the veil over their face or the third eye. And the third eye means that you can see things that no one else could see. You can tell when the phone is about to ring. You can feel it when someone is calling you, because we're all actually spiritual beings. And I want to know, have you ever experienced spirits coming at you? I know, I'm sorry. The reason why I laugh, I'm just going to tell you this. I have an aunt. I have an aunt. Okay. I'm going to try this one. Okay. I have an aunt. Okay.